Can you stand on one foot for 10 seconds without grabbing onto something? If you wobbled, shifted your weight, or had to put your foot down early, your body just gave you a warning signal about your fall risk. Today, I'm walking you through 3 hip stability exercises that take just 5 minutes and could be the difference between living independently and needing assistance. Let's rebuild that balance together. Exercise number 1, the pelvic lift. This is your foundation exercise, and here's why it matters so much. Every single day, you spend hours sitting, in your car, at the kitchen table, watching television, reading. All that sitting weakens the largest muscle group in your body, your glutes. These muscles are supposed to be your powerhouse, but when they're weak, your hips become unstable, and that's when falls happen. So here's how we fix it. Lie down on your back on a firm surface. A yoga mat works great. But if getting down on the floor is difficult, you can do this on your bed as long as it's fairly firm. Bend your knees and place your feet flat, about hip width apart. Your arms should rest by your sides. Now, before you lift anything, I want you to engage your core. Imagine someone's about to poke you in the belly. That gentle tightening is what we're looking for. Next, press through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Here's the key. At the top of the movement, squeeze your glutes like you're holding a coin between them. Hold that squeeze for 3 full seconds. You should feel this in your buttocks, not in your lower back. If you're feeling it in your back, you're lifting too high. Lower your hips back down with control. Don't just drop them. That's 1 repetition. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions, and as you get stronger over the next few weeks, work your way up to 15. This exercise rebuilds the posterior chain. That's the back of your body from your heels to your head. When this chain is strong, you stand taller, walk more confidently, and your body has the support it needs to catch you if you stumble. Exercise number 2, the stability leg raise. This targets a muscle that most people have never heard of, but it's absolutely critical for preventing falls. It's called your gluteus medius, and it sits on the side of your hip. This muscle is your body's shock absorber when you take a step. Every time your foot hits the ground, this muscle stabilizes your pelvis so you don't tip over sideways. But here's the problem. This muscle gets weak as we age, especially if we don't specifically train it. When it's weak, you get that side-to-side wobble when you walk, and that wobble increases your fall risk dramatically. Here's how to strengthen it. Stand next to a sturdy chair or kitchen counter, something stable that you can hold onto lightly for balance. Stand up tall with your feet together. Now, keeping your supporting leg straight but not locked, lift your opposite leg out to the side. Here's what's crucial. Only your leg moves. Your torso stays perfectly upright like a statue. Most people make the mistake of leaning their body to the opposite side as they lift their leg, and that completely defeats the purpose. Keep your toes pointing forward, not up toward the ceiling. Lift your leg as high as you comfortably can. For some of you, that might be 6 inches off the ground. For others, it might be 12 inches. The height doesn't matter as much as the quality of the movement. Hold that position for 2 seconds, then lower your leg back down with control. Do 10 repetitions on one leg, then switch to the other leg and do 10 more. As this gets easier, and it will, try using only one finger on the chair for balance instead of your whole hand. Eventually, you might not need to hold on at all. This exercise is the one that's going to catch you when you step on an uneven surface or when you have to suddenly shift your weight to avoid something in your path. Exercise number 3, the functional power squat. This is the most important exercise for maintaining your independence because it mimics real-life movements. Every time you stand up from a chair, get out of your car, or rise from the toilet, you're doing a squat. If you can't do this movement strongly and confidently, you start relying on your arms to push yourself up, and that's when daily activities become exhausting. This exercise builds the power and coordination you need to keep doing these movements on your own. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair, one without wheels and with a seat height that allows your knees to be at about a 90-degree angle when you're seated. Scoot forward so you're sitting near the edge of the seat. Place your feet flat on the floor, slightly wider than hip width apart. Here's a phrase I want you to remember: nose over toes. As you stand up, lean your torso forward slightly so your nose moves out over your toes. This shifts your weight forward and makes it easier to stand without using your hands. Now, push through your heels and stand all the way up until you're fully upright. Pause for a moment at the top, then slowly lower yourself back down to the chair with control. Don't just plop down. That control on the way down is just as important as the strength going up. If you can do this without using your hands at all, excellent. If you need to use your hands to help, that's completely fine. Just try to use them less and less over time. Start with 8 repetitions. Rest for 30 seconds, then do another set of 8. As you get stronger, work up to 15 repetitions per set. This exercise builds your quads, your glutes, and your core stability all at once. It's the closest thing to a magic exercise for seniors because it translates directly to everything you do throughout your day. Now, here's how to put these 3 exercises together into a routine that actually works. You don't need to spend an hour at the gym. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need 5 minutes, 3 times per week. I recommend doing this routine on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, whatever schedule works for you. The key is consistency. Doing these exercises once in a while won't create change. Doing them regularly, week after week, will transform your balance and stability. Here's your 5-minute sequence. Start with the pelvic lift, 10 repetitions. Move directly to the stability leg raise, 10 repetitions per leg. Finish with the functional power squat, 8 to 10 repetitions. Rest for 1 minute, then repeat the entire sequence one more time. That's it. 5 minutes. But here's what happens over the next 4 to 8 weeks if you stick with this. You'll notice you can stand on 1 foot longer. You'll feel more confident walking on uneven surfaces. Getting out of chairs will become easier. Your posture will improve. And most importantly, your fear of falling will decrease because your body will have the strength and stability to catch itself. Let me tell you why this matters so much. According to research, 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in this age group. But here's the hopeful part. Falls are not an inevitable part of aging. Weak hips and poor balance are preventable and reversible with the right exercises. The 10-second balance test that we started with? That's not just a party trick. Research shows that if you can't stand on 1 foot for at least 10 seconds, you have a significantly higher risk of falling within the next year. But that's not a life sentence, it's a wake-up call. And these 3 exercises are your action plan. If you're watching this video, you're already taking the first step toward protecting your independence. That deserves recognition. Before we finish, I want you to do me a favor. Actually, do yourself a favor. Hit that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe to this channel if you want more practical, science-based wellness advice designed specifically for adults over 60. And here's my question for you. Drop a comment below and tell me your age and where you're watching from. I love seeing our community grow, and it helps me create content that serves you better. Also, tell me in the comments, did you pass the 10-second balance test, or are we working on improving it together? There's no judgment here. We're all on this journey together. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. 5 minutes, 3 times per week. These 3 exercises. That's your blueprint for stronger hips, better balance, and continued independence. Your future self will thank you for starting today. Now, let's get to work.